Do you like sports as much as we do?
You came to the right place.
We're here to bring you weekly episodic sports shows each and every week on
RogerandGregSportsTalk.com. You can also find us on YouTube, like us on Facebook. We're also on Twitter.
We look forward to bringing you hot topic sports each and every week. Thanks, guys. We're just getting started.
Welcome, everyone, to Roger and Greg Sports Talk. I'm your host, Roger LaChance. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope you enjoy the show. Let's get to it. Moments ago, the St. Louis Cardinals have defeated the Pittsburgh Pirates in the NLDS series. Adam Wainwright pitched an awesome game. A complete game, only giving up one run. That's fantastic. He had a little trouble at the end, giving up a couple base hits to Morneau and Marlon Byrd, but he was able to keep his cool, just breathe. And he was able to get out of that trouble, win the game. Now the St. Louis Cardinals are celebrating, popping that champagne, that alcohol, that beer, and they're ready to go to the NLCS championship against the Los Angeles Dodgers. And not alcohol. They can't drink alcohol, I'm sure. The Los Angeles Dodgers in the NLCS championship. I hope the Cardinals, I hope you win. I hope you beat them. I hope it's a good series. I'd like to see the competition. I think they're going to go a long way. I think it's going to be the Cardinals in the World Series. That's my pick. All right, moving on. The Atlanta Braves have been eliminated by the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers took 3-1, ending the Atlanta Braves season. The Braves, with a heartbreaking defeat, losing 4-3 in Game 4. In Los Angeles, David Carpenter gave up a double to Yasiel Puig and a huge two-run bomb to Juan Uribe. Braves manager Freddie Gonzalez was asked if he had any thought about letting Craig Kimbrell pitch 6 outs. Gonzalez said he was ready for Craig Kimbrell and 4 outs. Kimbrell has never pitched 6 outs before in his career. All right? Never. David Carpenter has had really good numbers this year, but having him pitch when your season is on the line, when there's only one game lead over Kimbrell, that's bad managing to me. Not to mention, the last time Carpenter pitched, he gave up a home run in his last appearance. If it was up to me, what I would have done personally, I would have let Carpenter go the first batter. That's no problem. But the moment he gave up that double, take him out. Take him out and put Kimbrell in. If not, that's walk Uribe to get the A.J. Ellis. I believe he was next. They did it earlier. They did it earlier in the game. They walked, they'd get the A.J. Ellis and they pitched to him, and it worked out nicely. Okay? I know you don't put the go-ahead run on base, but with Kimbrell in, he's the best closer in the league. He's the best closer that in the league. He has the best pitcher on the team in the relief section. All right, you put Kimbrell in. It might have been a different game. Who knows? It might have not. But it would have saved Carpenter's confidence. The kid is crushed right now. He blames himself. Kimbrell should have been in there. He should have pitched. And he should have been in that situation. He should have been there to close it out. And who knows, it could have forced a Game 5 in Atlanta. Freddie Garcia started the game up. It was unbelievable, an unbelievable performance. I couldn't believe it. I wasn't expecting it. Giving up those home runs to Carl Crawford. I thought it was over with. I thought he wasn't going to settle down. I thought he was just going to be a wreck, but the 37-year-old veteran came through nicely, and it was amazing. It was a good game. It was only a 4-3 loss for Atlanta, but Clayton Kershaw on 3 days rest he was unstoppable. He even looked sharper than game one. That's sad to say because Kershaw is awesome. He's probably one of the best. He's probably the best pitcher in baseball. He definitely did his thing in the playoffs. I mean, and he's gonna go deeper too. He's definitely gonna go deeper. He probably might win the whole thing. I mean, I don't want to see him. I probably would like the Cardinals over the Dodgers, but you probably will see it. Hey guys, we're back. Sorry I had to take a quick break. I'm kind of sick right now. Let's get back to what we were talking about, the Atlanta Braves being eliminated. You know, another thing that really gets me upset as a fan, I really don't understand why Freddie Gonzalez left Dan Uggla off of the NLDS roster. Yes, I know he only batted 179 in the regular season, but he also hit 22 home runs. And going into the playoffs, we had the most home runs in the National League. It was a fact. We hit a lot of home runs, and we struck out a lot. That's just how it is. I don't understand how you can choose Elliot Johnson over Dan Uggla. We had really a good season. We made it to the postseason, but like we have in the past few years, we've gotten eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. But we also had a lot of key players injured. Guys like Tim Hudson, who's broke his ankle in New York, I believe it was. And both setup guys, Eric O'Flaherty and Johnny Venners, go down with elbow and Tommy John surgery, out until 2014. Hayward broke his jaw, got hit with a ball, broke his jaw and everything during the season, slowed him right down. He was on fire before that. There are a lot of key reasons why our season ended with the first round elimination. If Hudson was there, he would have pitched game 2 or game 3. If the rotation went Medlin, Hudson, Minor, Hudson would have been way more effective than Julio Teheran, who was just a mess. Everybody thought when they saw Raru from the Dodgers and Julio Teheran, you were going to see these two top rookies who everybody speaks so highly of. Go neck and neck with each other, go back and forth, good numbers all each inning. It just wasn't. You just can't rely on rookies like that on the postseason, in my opinion. You just can't. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in again. Hope you're enjoying the show so far. So let's get back to it. Let's talk about the Cardinals and the Pirates for a little bit longer. Then we'll move on. Now the Pirates tonight, in Game 5, they decided to give the ball to Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole was awesome in Game 2, going 6 innings, only giving up 1 run, and he had 5 strikeouts. Pittsburgh has won Cole past 6 starts. And if the Pirates would have won tonight, it would have given them the go to the NLCS for this first time since 1992. But it wasn't so. Adam Wainwright, it was his 6th career postseason start, and he dominated the Pirates in Game 1, going 7 innings, giving up just 1 run with 9 Ks. 9 Ks, that is awesome. The Cards are also 3-1 in all of his 4 starts this year versus the Pirates. That's awesome. I mean, Adam Wainwright definitely did his thing tonight. He was awesome. I just think I think he's great. I think he's awesome. We'll be right back. Hey guys, thanks for coming back. Sorry I had to get some water. Throat hurts. Now let's reflect on the MLB postseason playoff bracket. All right, start off with the NLD wild card. The Pittsburgh Pirates was taking on the Cincinnati Reds, in which the Pirates came out on top over the Reds, 6-2. The Reds were the first team to be eliminated from the playoffs. which is surprising because I kind of thought the Reds were going to win that game. Um, Joey Votto, he had a good season. Brandon Phillips, they just seemed like the better team. Johnny Cueto, they had on the mound. He looked pretty good to start it out, but I think the fans really got to him, yelling Cueto on top of their lungs. I think it just really distracted them. The Reds pitching coach tried to calm him down, and try to tell him not to listen to the fans and everything. Just put him off to the side and just try to plow through those Pittsburgh Pirates. But it was a good game. The Pirates just really took off after that. 6-2 is your final, and the Pirates moved on to face the St. Louis Cardinals, which we all know from a few moments ago that what I told you, the St. Louis Cardinals have won that series 3-2. Yep, 3-2. It was the best. They went to the elimination game. So the Cincinnati Reds are eliminated. The Pittsburgh Pirates are eliminated. The Dodgers have defeated the Atlanta Braves 3-1. Excuse me, 3-1. Heartbreak thing for me personally because I'm an Atlanta Brave fan. Wish things could have been different, but Braves had a lot of injuries, like I said. And the Dodgers was the better team in that night, and they move on to face the Cardinals in the NLCS championship. Alrighty, now moving on to the ALDS. The ALDS wildcard game was the Tampa Bay Rays versus the Cleveland Indians, which the Cleveland Indians lost to the Rays. The score was 4-0, having the Cleveland Indians go home, being shut out. Wasn't able to score anything against the Tampa Bay Rays in the playoffs. Better luck next year, Cleveland. You did a very good job. Then the last few years, you weren't really there at all, close to, last place and everything. But you had a surprising year, really surprised me, and you did very well. Okay, so Tampa Bay Rays versus the Boston Red Sox. The Boston Red Sox have defeated the Tampa Bay Rays 3-1, but the Boston Red Sox, they won 61 games last year. 61 games. And they turn around this year and they win 97 games. That's impressive. That's really, really good. They came from nowhere. I mean, it was awesome. I mean, props to Boston. I mean, I've really been a real Boston fan, but Boston defeats them 3-1. And Boston is waiting on the outcome of Oakland and Detroit. Oakland and Detroit, they're both division winners. The series is tied 2-2. And Thursday, tomorrow night, it will be Justin Verlander. I believe it's Bartolo Colon, but they're thinking about putting a younger pitcher in, someone else, I'm not sure, but I think it's Bartolo Colon. What can I say? Verlander, I think it's going to be a good game, but I think Verlander is definitely one of the best pitchers in baseball. And that hitting in Detroit, Miguel Cabrera, Prince Fielder, Torrey Hunter, who's been a big part of the Detroit Tiger team this year. I think they'll have their number. I think Oakland's not going to be able to, hold him down. I think Verlander's going to pitch very good. He might even see a complete game like we did see with Wainwright. He has the potential to do that, but I don't think Oakland has what it takes. I mean, they made it close so far. I ain't going to lie. I mean, they've been good so far. I mean, they could surprise me, but my bet is on Detroit. I think Verlander's going to shut the door, put an exclamation point on it, and then go to the ALCS series against the Boston Red Sox, and that's going to be a good game. That's really going to be a good series, and it's going to be close. I don't even have a winner of that right now. But those are the brackets. Those are what they look like right now. We'll be right back. Thanks. Hey guys, thanks for coming back. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoy yourself. Moving on, let's talk about in more baseball news. Joe Girardi has signed a 4-year extension with the New York Yankees through 2017. I believe it's worth around like $9 million. The Cubs and the Nationals were teams who was interested in Joe Girardi. Apparently, Joe Girardi likes New York. He wants to stay there. He wants to be a Yankee. Yeah, I think he thinks that he has real talent there, and I think the Yankees are going to be right back in the playoffs next year once they have a healthy team. If they can go and get some pitching, I know Rivera is going to be gone. They have to have somebody in that closing role, and they're going to need maybe a couple pitchers, starting pitchers. I think that's what they need. I think it was a good move for Joe Girardi. I mean, $9 million for over a 4-year extension. I'm sure that's enough for him to get by. I mean, he's not going to get that much. He's a good manager, but he ain't no superstar manager. Yeah, he's not a superstar playing on the field or anything. So, all right, moving on to the NFL. The NFL. Julio Jones will likely miss the rest of the season with a foot injury. Julio Jones is due to get a second opinion on Wednesday. I haven't heard anything else yet, but in my opinion, his season is over with. Julio Jones is a 2012 Pro Bowler. He suffered the injury Monday night versus the Jets. Tough loss for the Atlanta Falcons. I just think that's wow. Julio Jones was the second 24-year-old to have 580 receiving yards through the first 5 weeks of the season. That is impressive. The Falcons are 1-4 right now. They're third place in the NFC South. I like this kid. I think he has a promising future, but I think he may be done for the year. It's going to hurt the Falcons. Best luck to you, Falcons. I hope you find out what you're going to do in that position. Okay, let's move on. Let's talk about Geno Smith. After breaking out Mark Sanchez for the quarterback job, he led the team in last-minute victories, 2 touchdown passes against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Week 1, and he also had the go-ahead 69-yarder to San Antonio Holmes in the fourth quarter for a 27-20 victory over the Buffalo Bills. Damn, I'm a Buffalo fan, so that kind of sucks. But Geno Smith is the biggest achievement was getting New York Jets to a road victory over the Atlanta Falcons earlier this week. The Jets are 3-2 on a bit of a down note. Geno Smith has also given up 2 interceptions in a loss versus the Tennessee Titans 2 weeks ago. This was 2 weeks ago, I believe. Yeah. So I ask all of you Jet fans, is Geno Smith legit in his rookie season? Is he the real deal? Let me know. Let me know what you think of that question. Let me know what you think of Geno Smith. Let me know. Okay, moving on. We're going to do Week 6 matchups in the NFL. I'm going to give you my pick 2. You can message me on our Facebook page, or you can email me and let me know if you agree with my picks, or who do you think who's going to take that matchup. All right, the New York Giants versus the Bears. I'm going to have to go with my team, New York Giants, because I'm a fan. I hope they get things going. I hope they win that game. The Packers or the Ravens. Ooh, that's going to be a good game. I like both. I like Aaron Rodgers for the Packers. The Ravens are good too. I'm going to have to go with my team, the Packers. The Packers are the real deal. I hope they win that. The Bengals versus the Bills. I'd like to see the Bills, but I think the Bengals are a better team. I think they have a better defense than the Bills does. I think the Bengals are gonna beat them. The Lions or the Browns. Tough. I think it's gonna be the Lions over the Browns. I really do. The Rams versus the Texans. Uh, Gonna have to go over their stats a little bit and look at them and everything and see some past things. I haven't really followed them yet, but I'll let you know in a future show of my pick on that. Panthers or the Vikings? I'm gonna have to go with the Minnesota Vikings. The Raiders versus the Chiefs. I have to go with the Raiders on this one. The Raiders just seems like a tougher task for the Chiefs. Steelers or the Jets? Oh boy, I'm gonna have to go with the Steelers on this one. Ben Roethlisberger, great quarterback. Geno Smith, we talked about Geno Smith and everything a few minutes ago, but I think Ben Roethlisberger is a better quarterback. I think he'll get the job done. I think he'll put on a good performance against the Jets in that game. The Eagles or the Buccaneers? I'm gonna have to go with the Eagles. The Eagles are close to the top up there in their division. I think the Eagles. I got that. Jaguars or the Broncos? I'm gonna have to go with the Broncos on that one. Titans or the Seahawks? I'm gonna have to go with the Titans on that one. Yeah. Saints or the Patriots? The Patriots. No. Ooh, that's a tough one. Maybe the Saints. I think the Saints are a little bit better than the Patriots. I think they'll do better I think they'll do better, and I think they'll come out on top. Cardinals or the 49ers? I'm going to have to go with the 49ers. Really good defense. Redskins or the Cowboys? That's going to be a good game. That's going to be tough. Both of them are kind of very similar team, but probably have to go with the Cowboys. The Colts or the Chargers? Oh, man. Another one of these teams I have to check up on and everything. I haven't seen much of. And the bye week are the Falcons and the Dolphins. And that takes care of the Week 6 matchup. He was placed on interim probation and agreed to speak to a high school students about the dangers of driving drunk. His plea will be reduced if he completes the terms of his plea agreement, and he'll probably get some community service too. All right, moving on. The last subject of the night. I appreciate you guys staying with me and listening to all the news and everything and my opinions. I hope you've liked it so far. I hope you agree with me on some things. It's okay if you don't. I just hope to hear from you guys. Hope that you get those likes. Now moving on. Hulk Hogan. We're going to do some wrestling now. Hulk Hogan quits TNA, Impact Wrestling. Apparently, I don't know if it's a storyline, but it might not be. I think TNA can't afford to pay Hulk Hogan the money that he wants. I know Hogan's been upset for a while because they got rid of his daughter. But, I mean, the whole Dixie, Team Dixie and everything, I mean, I think it's kind of like a role saying that if Hogan's going to be there, he's not going to make all the decisions. Maybe it's because all the ratings that everybody thought Hogan was going to make it better, but the ratings have stayed the same, probably even diminished a little bit. Not really has gone up, but it hasn't gotten any better. Some people don't like Hogan. Some people, thinks he's a waste. He's an embarrassment. He's 60 years old on TV. That's what some people think. Personally, in my opinion, Hulk Hogan's the greatest wrestler of all time. That's my opinion. And when I was growing up, he was a hero. I idolized that guy. He made wrestling what it is today. He's the most recognized face in all of entertainment. Okay, and now he's a free agent. I mean, he's out there. I mean, a lot of people say, is Hulk Hogan going to go back to WWE? Well, a lot of people say that he might go back, and if it is just like a marketing deal that WWE can benefit from, but I don't know. You might just see him at WrestleMania 30. I mean, I don't think he'll wrestle, but I think you'll see him there, like to induct, like the Warrior, maybe Macho Man, if they're going to be inducted this year, or he'll just make an appearance, like to save someone, like a good guy punching him a couple times, or But I've read somewhere Hogan still thinks that he can have a good match with John Cena. I don't think so. I mean, Hogan, he had a hip replacement, and you got problems with your knees and everything, your back. I mean, it'll be cool to see. I mean, they'll have to be awfully, I guess, gentle with you. I mean, so they don't like tear you apart. But I just wish you well and everything. I mean, if WWE it is, I would like to see it again on Real American. That song is your entrance, give you goosebumps down your spine. It'll be cool to see him back there, even if, as a general manager. Well, that would be awesome too. Now moving on, Hulk Hogan spoofing, as to put it, Miley Cyrus on the Wrecking Ball. Guys, I couldn't believe it when I seen it myself. All I was going there was surfing through the web. I was looking under Yahoo, and his name was there. I clicked it. I thought he was going to. I thought it said he breaking news, like going to WWE or something. I was hype, but when I seen it, I watched it, and it's crazy. But he's promoting a new business that he's doing. It's called Hostamania. You're welcome, Hogan, for me helping you promote your page and your business. It's like a hosting order, something like that, and everything. I mean, you guys should check it out. It looked pretty cool, but aside, I've never seen of Hogan before. I mean, he's an entertainer, but on a wrecking ball and a thong, oh my God, it's crazy. I mean, it's hilarious in a way, but it's kind of gross too. But Hogan knows what he has to do to get his word out there. So, he knows what he's doing. I mean, he's still awesome to me. He's still cool, in my opinion. That's all the time we have tonight. I hope you enjoyed all the segment that we had covering a lot: wrestling, baseball, the playoffs, basketball, football. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks again for watching. If you have any comments, you can find us on Facebook, Roger and Greg Sports Talk, Facebook. You can find us on YouTube. You can, leave comments there, likes if you like. We also have a website, which will be launching up pretty soon. We're having problems with that, but we'll get it up as soon as possible. And you can email me, rogerlatchlad@yahoo.com. That's Roger Latchlad, LACHLAD @yahoo.com. Thanks, guys. Peace. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.